In this video here, I'm going to demonstrate how we attach the ultrasound probe to the device. Now keep in mind here, this is a mock-up ultrasound probe, and the real one will look slightly different. So first, we remove the top shell from the device, which is just attached by some magnets. Then we lift the top part of the clamp. We refer to this red piece here as the probe clamp. So first we pivot the top half of the clamp up. Then we insert the ultrasound probe. Now the ultrasound probe can actually go either this way or that way, doesn't matter. Choose whichever way is convenient. And we bring the top half down and we flip this little metal wire so it goes underneath this lip, the little lip in this plastic piece here. So we pivot it underneath of that lip, and then when it's underneath, then we go ahead and lock this latch here on the top. So after you've locked it, you want to take a look and make sure that the probe is centered properly. Looks like we've done a good job. So the next thing we want to do is we want to strain relieve the ultrasound cable here. And the reason we want to strain relieve it is because we don't want any tension that's applied to this ultrasound cable to show up as measured contact force. So let's take a look here at the force gauge on the screen. Go ahead and zoom in here. So that's the current force reading. Now, in the current configuration, if we were to pull on the ultrasound cable, we see the force change. And we don't want that because we want to measure the force that's applied to the ultrasound probe face right here. So we need to do what's called strain relieving. Now, in order to strain relieve the ultrasound cable, what we first want to do is create a little loop. It's a little loop that's about this big. Next, we take our Velcro, this Velcro strip that should be attached to the black device cable, and we take that Velcro and we wrap it very tightly around the ultrasound cable. So now, any tension that's applied to the system will go through this black device cable, which is capable of supporting the tension, and it won't go through the ultrasound cable. And it's okay here if the loop kind of comes undone a little bit. The important thing is that while you're using the probe, you don't want to touch any of this cable right here. You only want to touch this portion behind the Velcro here. So now you can just go ahead and attach the top shell. You can put the bag over the system and you're ready to go. Alright, in this video here I'm going to talk about how you place the plastic bag over the ultrasound probe. Now, using the plastic bag is a good idea because it means that you won't get ultrasound gel over the rest of the device. So first, what you want to do is take your ultrasound gel packet and apply a little bit of gel to the face of the probe. Apply it just in that area right there, just a little bit. Next, you take your plastic bag and you place it over the probe. You can go ahead and pull the plastic bag over that loop in the cable here. And then you want to pull your plastic bag so it's tight over the probe, but not too tight. So you want to make sure that there are no seams like this one over the ultrasound probe itself. So you want to pull it a little bit to the side like this, and make sure that there's good contact between the bag and the probe. There's no air bubbles in between. So now that you've done that, you can go ahead and put your rubber band over the bag. So now what you want to make sure of is that there's not too much tension that's pulling the plastic bag down. If there's tension that's pulling the bag down over the probe, that'll show up as a contact force, and we don't want that. So in order to eliminate some of that tension, what you might want to do is pull the bag a little bit so it's kind of loose. So you want it to be have nice contact here, but be relatively loose on the edges. So after you've done that, then you're ready to go.